Third and Long is brought to you by Envision Custom Renovations. Transform your home into luxury living.
I wanted to ask you, in this year of almost every starting quarterback losing his job for a little bit because of injuries, who is your MOP this year? Who's the most valuable player in the CFL?
On my team or
Any team.
our team?
The league.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You know what? I really probably think that there is a good chance a defensive player gets it. I think Willie's got a chance. I think Tre has a good chance to be our nominee as well. It could be a receiver. Reggie BEGELTON's had a great year for us. I think you have to be on a winning team. Like, I do think that has to have some votes and some importance. So I'm looking for the top players on certainly winning programs. So, but you look at it, Hamilton's got some guys, and whether they want to go to Dane Evans or Speedy Banks or Speedy B, to me, those guys have had some outstanding years. I think you got to look at the top guys from the teams that are winning the most. I think we're there. Sask will be there. Winnipeg would have a shot. I think you're going to find somebody from those four teams that'll win it.
Ryan Burnham out in BC having a great year, but
not for me. He's having a great. He's a great player.
Yeah.
But he hasn't separated, in my mind, from the other receivers.
Right. Okay.
And you know what? There has to be value to winning. If you don't have a winning squad, guess what? You're not winning the MOP in my mind.
What about Harris in Winnipeg being suspended? There's an argument there, but if you go down that road, that's a pretty slippery slope.
I'm sure the voters are thinking about that, and I think they should. I don't have a vote, so I don't have to maybe jump out on the limb on that. I'm going to let the other people that are smarter than me handle it. I think it obviously factors in, and it should. But, if that's what they feel is what they want to do, that's fine. But it is the same thing. I mean, I grew up my dad loves baseball, and I remember the steroid and whatever it was with McGuire, Sosa, Bonds. Super exciting, and they were doing some things that none of us could believe, and guess what? There was a reason for it.
Yeah.
And so, I definitely think, obviously, who knows the exact situation with Andrew, but that will weigh in and factor in to the voters.
Reggie BEGELTON, what does he mean to this football club as the year goes on? I mean, you got, two dynamic receivers that Bo can pick apart any defense from, but let's just talk about Reggie today because he seems to bring an excitement and a commitment to the game.
Yeah, you had him on the program here early on, and he hadn't really broke out then. I told you he was going to be a big part of our offense, and love his work ethic, his physicality, his commitment to this city and our team. He's kind of a touchdown machine right now. I mean, he had 2 games now where I think he had 4 and 3 touchdowns. I mean, that's a season for a lot of guys. He's got a lot of desire on that, but I don't feel like he's a selfish guy. Now, that's not easy to do as a receiver, especially because you don't touch the ball enough. But you can tell he wants the ball, he wants to make the plays, but I don't see him sulking when it doesn't go his way. But, him and Eric have kind of kept us afloat. He missed a game with a groin injury, and when he came back, he really hasn't missed a beat, and he's big time for us in this win on Winnipeg.
And Eric seems to play better when the games are bigger, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a great year. I mean, you got to remember, this guy has had 3 or 4 or 5 knee operations on the same knee. Couldn't really accelerate and run last year. Got another procedure, and I think this one's worked. It's kind of one of those things where they kind of inject something in that knee to kind of, honestly, it's like lube it up a little bit. Let it have, just like your engine. Get it rolling, and what's underrated with Eric is his physicality and his smarts. Yes, he's a big man. Yes, he can catch. I think he's our most physical receiver blocking, and I think he's our smartest guy. He very rarely makes a mistake. Kind of when Nick Lewis played, he'll run a route knowing the ball should go somewhere else. It's almost like, hey, throw it over there. And I know Eric knows the same things, which to me, man, it's fun to play with receivers like that.
Derek Dennis missed 1 game, came back, and I didn't realize how big of a man this guy was till we were throwing pizza his way, and I didn't want to get my hands too close to his mouth, but his arms are actually bigger than my thighs.
Well, you made him at least another 7-8 pounds that day with the Nick's Pizza Pig out there. He's a big man.
He is.
You know what? And honestly, we got to watch and make sure, because you really don't need that immense size up here. The guys you're going against are quicker, and you're still really strong.
Yeah.
You're not dealing with that same, I guess, size that you are down south. And especially playing the tackle, where you're going against kind of like basically linebacker type of guys that have great speed or length. He's very versatile. Like I said, he's had a great year. He's hurting too for the people out. I mean, he has definitely played a lot of games, not 100%. Had a week off, came back. I thought he really did a nice job against Winnipeg's D-line. Now, can he recover in a short week? Is his body ready to go to make another great effort? We'll see.
So are you concerned about that bigness, that massive guy?
Well, I mean, I'd rather have him on our side.
Yeah, no kidding.
There's just some big people out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. You're oh, wow. And then, like you said, yeah, he's probably double our weight. You know what? He's one of those guys. He will put it out there too. He's got his physicality. I'm not going to say that he's a mean dude. Some of those guys will bury you, but he's just one of those guys. Go ahead, try to get around me. You ain't getting through me, so you'll try to get around me. But I very rarely see Derek get beat one-on-one, and that's because, believe it or not, he has nimble, quick feet. If you're watching offensive linemen, the best ones all can dance a little bit.
Right.
They got those good feet, and Derek definitely has it.
Yeah. All right.